and Sewing's live stream for
Thursday,
the 22nd of
Here I come.
September.
It was cold.
Decent amount to talk about. I actually thought last night was awesome. I love when it's really cold and you're like cuddled up in a blanket. Although I was all by myself.
All by yourself.
That's the joyful voice that I wake up to every morning.
Not last night, because I slept in the other room, because he complains because I make too much noise.
My sleep.
That's what he says.
So part of me getting older means I just am up at like 6 or 6:30. I'm a natural morning person.
I'm a natural
She's
night
a natural
owl.
night owl. And I used to be that I could stay up until midnight and get up at 6 and be okay. And that doesn't work that way anymore.
Have you seen all those articles about how night owls are going to die earlier? Yeah. That's
why I always say you're going to die first. She's a sloth like night owl. Although the dog is saving her life. The other day, I went out mountain biking and I was so surprised how far she made it. She was hiking so hard.
So Patrick did what is that, Thomas Creek Trail?
Yeah.
And he was mountain biking with one of his little boyfriends. He's got so many of them. And
every year I get older and they stay the same age.
So I said, okay, I'll go too. While you're biking, I'll hike with Momo. And Momo and I started hiking, and it was like we were cruising, and I thought you were going to be on the road or something. We'd been hiking for probably half an hour,
No,
at least.
you're talking about when I passed you?
Yeah.
No, it was like 15 minutes.
It took him half an hour to catch up to me on his bicycle.
That was about 15 minutes.
That's
how you know she was suffering on the hike.
Suzanne Harmon, this goes out to you. That shows you what an athletic beast I am. And if Suzanne was here, she would be laughing, and she would stay laughing for at least half an hour.
Yep. Like you just hear her like.
That's exactly what she does.
Like all of a sudden, like you just hear her in the background.
and then athletic beast.
So we actually have a decent amount to cover today. So
we're gonna die, or that's what the articles say. That it's bad for your heart.
Although
and it's
they were
bad for
they
a
were
bunch
talking
of
about.
stuff.
We read something that was like, if you cannot get up off the ground, you're like 5 times as likely to die. And the other day, I got on the ground to do something, and I was like, I got up off the ground, and I was like, oh, I was like, oh no. I was telling my little boyfriend last night that like he's getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and I'm like, dude, you're getting really strong. I don't know how much longer I can climb with you.
You said
you're getting really, really strong, and all I'm trying to do is not get hurt. Like, I'm just managing injuries.
Yeah, managing that shoulder,
I'm just like constant like mess, and that's just, you know.
He's got something in his toe.
I'm like running. No, I'm good now. Like, I'm like my ankle. I told you, like for like 6 months, every morning I got up, my ankle was sore. I don't know why it's not sore anymore.
It's funny. I think you start to feel your age when you're with your friends, and the conversation is
about all your ailments.
Yes.
You're like, I slept last night and woke up injured. So, all right. So, a couple of things.
Man.
So, some of you have successfully done it. Some of you have, and I'll talk about what I'm talking about in a second. But
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about our pay by link.
Oh yeah.
So we have a system, and it's actually the same system we're using. It's linked to the new website, which
I won't show them this receipt.
we keep saying that like the website is coming,
we don't know.
But like we're gonna nail that down over fall break, which is 2 weeks from now. And we're going to basically get that done and get that up. But part of that new site is it is possible for us to send things like that, which is like
you guys
can
know what
take
that
a picture
is, right?
of your
You
just tell them no, send a text that I'll call them back.
I'll call you
Right
back.
there. Yep. Have you never done that before? That if you take most of you have a I'm flipped. I don't know why I ever showed you people that. So that is a QR code. You guys have probably gotten used to it at a restaurant where they don't do menus anymore. But if you take the camera on your phone, you take a picture of that.
Do you take a picture or do you just hover it?
You just hover over it.
Yeah, don't
your
take
phone
a picture
will normally
somebody
give you
had
a
a
link.
problem with
We'll
that.
give you a link to pay it. We can email you a picture of that. What it really wants to do is it wants to text you a picture of that. And so what's happened several times is I've sent those links out and then I send an email and I say, hey, I sent you this link. And people go, oh, I didn't know what that was. I deleted it. Because it'll text you a little thing like pay your A1 vacuum and sewing thing. It saves us a remarkable amount of time. Especially now when we're doing so much online business, and there's a lot of business where you guys send us a note and go, well, I want to add this to the order or whatever. And then we basically add it to the register and then we have to call people. And for those of you who are center of the country or East Coast, that's tough because a lot of times we're doing that at like 6 or 7. And I just don't want to call you at 9. So it is possible.
Might be a night owl.
But it is possible. Well, so last night I sent it to an East Coaster who paid it at like 10. But it is possible for us to email you a picture of that. And once again, you can just take your phone, hover over it, and that'll take care of that. So we're going to be using that more and more. In fact, the new website actually has a feature where we can not only do that, but we can just create an invoice and email it, which will be nice.
Yeah.
But we're going to use that more and more. There are extra fees that we pay for that, but it's so much worth the savings to our time. And then I can come in the morning. Like last night, I sent a couple of them out. I came in this morning, opened the register, and it immediately shows me which ones were paid. So I could send those packages out. So
guess what, ladies? Are you done talking about that?
Yeah, but be fast because we're going to move on to the other thing.
So today, on our way to the store, Michelle, did you see it?
What?
On the corner of Neal and South Virginia, there is a sign that says Panera coming soon.
Oh my God.
Okay, so Reno, I think there's one Panera, and I think it's at UNR.
It's at UNR.
So nobody.
And I think it closed.
Really?
I think
so
it closed.
if you're not a student, you're not going to be going over to the university. But there is I love boba. Boba's got to be my number one drink. Number 2 is Panera Hibiscus Lemonade. And I told Patrick I'm going to go every day, and I'm going to get the big one.
So we get
and
one of our credit cards
800
gives
pounds.
us free Panera.
I didn't even know this.
Iced tea for
I
life
didn't even
kind
know
of
this.
thing. And I'm like,
I thought it was
oh
a
God.
year.
Well, it's a year.
That's the
And
big
then
difference
you have
from.
a year too.
Can you
So
believe
for
it?
2 years, you're going to be drinking so much empty calories.
I'm gonna get the big one. I can't drink. I don't like my coffee that I bring here. I will drink it all day, and I go home and I still have some. I'm like a camel. I do not drink much water. I do not drink. It's all stuff that's bad for you. I don't drink. If I get a Coke.
Lately, she hasn't been eating fruits or vegetables either.
Patrick, if I get a Coke, I drink this much. I never.
It's on the corner of Neal and Virginia where that Subway was.
It says coming soon. So, but for some reason, Panera Lemonade just goes down. I love, and is it hibiscus? It's the green one.
Yeah, the hibiscus.
Oh my God, it is so good.
And the salad.
We've been waiting. In Reno, we've been waiting.
Strawberry
Why?
poppy seed salad in the summertime.
Oh, I love their soup and salad combinations, or their soup and sandwich, or sandwich and salad. So we've been waiting anxiously. In California, you have them all over the place. In other parts of the country, you have them everywhere. We don't have one in
Okay, that's
Reno.
enough about Panera.
You can never
So
say no
anyways,
about
that's
Panera.
enough about Panera. So
Patrick,
Jeannie's
are you
day
excited,
has been
ladies?
made.
Are you
She's
excited?
got a Panera that's coming.
And you're gonna come in, and I'm gonna be sipping my big gulp Panera lemonade.
So yesterday, like people have been asking for it like a ton, and quite frankly, we finally got around to it yesterday. Like, it was slow enough in the store. We had some time. Like the area wasn't a complete disaster. So we filmed a little introduction to the 8-thread storage tower, and the storage tower that goes under the long arm. So we're just gonna play that video now because so many people have asked for it, and then we'll be right back.
I should be a commercial for Panera. Oh my God, Patrick, look how handsome you look. Do they see that? Look how he's so good looking. Look at your beard, how it has those lines down it.
I think that's
Hey
all
folks,
great.
Patrick with A1 Vacuum and Sewing. Finally with the long-awaited video regarding Unique's amazing thread storage tower. So, I kept promising you guys that I was going to do a quick video about the thread storage tower. That kept not happening because we keep selling the thread storage tower that we have. But here you go. This is Unique Sewing Furniture's 8-drawer thread sewing cabinet. There are a number of design features about these that really stand out. First and foremost, like all the Unique furniture, it's heirloom quality furniture, custom built in hardwood and solid wood. So, really, truly a sturdy piece of furniture, not like the laminate you get out of the other brands. There are also some design features that really stand out in how it's put together. I will be posting some some pictures throughout the video of how people have set it up with their storage. But they took a number of things in mind. And so first and foremost, the design of the cabinet is set up so that you've got full flexibility in what you put in here. It's going to hold your standard open cones of thread. It's actually designed to come all the way forward, and we'll point out why in a couple of seconds. But it is designed to actually hold 20-inch stabilizers. So most drawers will not hold 20-inch stabilizers. They specifically designed the cabinet so your 20-inch stabilizer will go right in there.
Can you put it both ways?
I think you can actually fit it both ways.
So the drawer is 20 by 20.
Well, no, it's 20 by 21. So it's actually
Okay.
designed to hold the stabilizer this way. Like if you were maximizing your space, you'd be stacking your stabilizer, horizontally from left to right.
Can you guys
not
hear
front
that
to
okay
back.
now?
But they've taken everything into mind. So even your king cones are actually going to fit. Your cotton batting will fit. You'll notice things like this.
Ooh.
It is perfectly designed to hold whole fat quarter packs. So all that will go in there. And then with each cabinet comes, and it's funny because most people have actually brought me back what they haven't used.
We're talking this over here?
Yeah, it actually comes
Should we show it to him?
with all these dividers. And, quite frankly, the first time I saw this, I was kind of like, hey, what is that? And then I saw actually how it was set up. And the way it's set up is, depending upon what you store, you actually can put these in any way
Ooh.
you see fit.
So there's a little, that's so
Yeah,
neat.
there's a little rim there.
So
and
there's
then
rims.
these actually hold the dividers.
I love that.
And so you can actually set the dividers up at whichever space you wish. So if you've got standard cones of thread, it can be set up like that. If we've got to go to, say, the King Star cones, everybody's favorite thread, we can set it up like so. So it's completely configurable, completely designable. Like if you wanted to separate your stabilizer from your thread, you can do that. We are capable of getting it in multiple woods, multiple stains. There's some
So what other
upcharges
colors
for
does
them.
it come in?
Where'd our blocks go? You can get it in multiple stains. I'm not sure exactly where my paint chips are. Here they are. So, I mean, all these different colors are available. And so there are upcharges for some of this stuff. Like this is Brazilian cherry. This is our sunset gray, which has been really popular. That gray is just super popular.
How about the white?
This is natural hickory.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And it's funny. So like, and once again, I'll edit this with some other things. You can get it whitewashed or with the white lacquer.
I like the whitewash.
But and we do have the whitewash over here. We've got the under.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's really messy over here, ladies.
Welcome to A1 Vacuum and Sewing, where
Well, I like the white, the other one.
the lacquer.
I like the lacquer.
So this is the whitewash, which I just think is absolutely gorgeous.
And I can't back up enough, but that is underneath our long arm.
So they designed this cabinet specifically for a customer request for us because the normal cabinet was 24 inches deep. And I called Pat and said, if we set it up like that, you can't operate the machine
Because it comes out too far.
if you have your batting roll on there. And Pat said, well, and you know, this is one of the things I love about those guys. He's been in so many sewing houses, so many sewing rooms. He's like 80-90% of those customers don't use that roll. And he goes, so what we'll do is I'll sell you 2 of them. I'm going to make you a deal, but I'm going to sell you 2 of them at 18 inches. And that way it fits under there perfectly. We'll hold king cones, batting, whatever you need. And once again, the drawers come all the way out. So you're not shoving
Which is a
stuff.
huge deal. I know that I have like some IKEA furniture in my room. And you lose like the back third of the drawer.
So
where
a lot
you'll
of
never
the
even be
sewing
able to
furniture
find it.
doesn't come all the way out. There's an overhang. And it's funny, like I really like this. This is the Koala storage cabinet. I've got a deal on this in the store right now. We're using it as our multi-needle stand. But
Stop
one of the
opening
things
drawers.
I actually don't like about this, and it was a complaint that we got from some of those Koala customers, was that the drawers were so deep that they would lose stuff. So if you talk to Pat will make a deep drawer if you really want one, but Pat will go, no, it doesn't make sense to make the deep drawers because
Stuff gets lost.
stuff
on the
gets
bottom.
lost. And, you know, they do have fully customizable storage tray setups. Like they've got all kinds of stuff. Like I said, Pat, when he made me this piece of furniture, because they don't normally make it in this depth, it's normally almost another 6 inches deep. He basically was like, listen, when we cut it, this is how we use. I'm going to end up having to buy 1 extra sheet to make 2. So this is the price I'm going to give you on your 2. That's how we work with these guys. They're awesome. But that is the thread storage cabinets.
Yeah.
So I do have deals on both the thread storage cabinets. Our deals are below MAP pricing. So if you're interested in the cabinets, reach out to us at the store. But I've kept my deals on the cabinets where they were when we were at the quilt show. So I think we've probably sold 8 or 9 of those 8-drawer cabinets. In fact, I had a gal who, she had a Bernina, she's got a Solaris, or excuse me, a Luminaire, and she was looking for a spot to store her. She came in and she's like, I need thread storage and I need a place to put my embroidery unit. And it just so happened that her Bernina embroidery unit fits perfectly on top of the 8-drawer cabinet.
Okay.
So I was like, let's look at this, because you can lift up your embroidery unit. It's here, it's out of the way, it's on top. And then you've got all these drawers, and that ended up working perfectly.
I talked to somebody and they said everything that they couldn't find a place for went into that thread tower, and they're like, no, my room is totally clean.
Yeah, no, it's an amazing piece as far as storage is
And I
concerned.
love the way it's configurable, so you can make it fit anything.
Yeah. So, and like I said, Pat, it's like I always learn something when I talk to him, but Pat, when he was talking about it, he's like, nobody else's drawer fits 20-inch stabilizer. Either that or the drawer's so big and so deep, you're never going to find it. This is designed for it. And he walked in the back and he grabbed the 20-inch stabilizer and it fit perfectly in there.
Yeah.
So these
And
guys,
yeah.
you know, their business, they do these massive she sheds.
Yeah.
And so they've kind of seen it all over the number of years that they've been at it.
Yeah, and it's nice that it also fits the king cones. It's not going to fit the super tall ones, but the
Madeira
isocord.
king cones will actually, I think the Madeira
I
king
don't think
cones
so.
do fit in here. They don't?
We can try, but I don't think so.
I am...
So we're going to do something that's more long arm. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
So the ones that are like that, it's not going to fit, but just like a regular isocord or like Rheingold, something like that. It'll fit.
But the nice thing about these guys is if I called them and I said, I want a drawer that can fit these, he will make me a drawer that fits these.
Yes.
And then they'll just configure the other 2 drawers shorter.
Whatever you want, we can get for you.
Well, and like, I think their motto is like, if you can dream it, we can make it. So... beautiful furniture. Sorry it's taken me so long to do it, but I finally have an 8-drawer thread cabinet in a moment. That's not crazy, where we can actually do the filming, and I'll get this edited and get it up tonight.
All right.
So that is the 8-drawer cabinet, and wanted you guys also to see, like, it's funny because the gal that Jeannie mentioned had commented on the fact that, like, everything she didn't know where it went was actually fitting, had sent us some pictures, and I'm just looking to see. I'd pulled up one of those pictures, and I don't know why I cannot show it to you. Hang on just one sec here. Let me see if I can find it. You know, I wanted to show you just a picture of her thread storage. Taco Pro, Streamlabs. Huh. Really, really weird. Yeah, Michelle, come in and talk to me about it. Yeah, we'll figure out those 5-inch tall cones. I do not know. Let me see if I can do this one other way here. Why is it not showing me Chrome? Hang on one second, ladies. Hang on.
And then did you tell them that we can drop ship, right?
So those can actually be drop shipped. So yeah, like, yeah, I've got the Luminaire table in the store, in grayish, in that sunset gray. I'm actually delivering one of those. Like, Pat's coming on Friday. Let me reopen this and see if I can show you this picture, because it was a good picture of, she was like, oh my God, it holds so much thread. All right, let me see if
Did they see that?
They haven't yet, because it's not showing me. It's like frozen on it.
Yeah, the thread storage is amazing. I love that it's configurable. I have that one wall, but then it'll stick into. I know, I need it.
Hang on one second, ladies. This
While
may
Patrick's
be...
looking for that, let's talk about the IQ project guide coming in November. I know
Weird.
nothing about that. What is the IQ project guide? Roseanne, you'll have to...
I'm sure we'll get it.
Yes, we're going to get it, though. I don't know what it is, but we're going to have it here at A1 Vacuum and Sewing.
So, hang on one second, ladies. I am just trying to figure out
My
why
bride is interested.
this
Doug,
is
you
what
say
we're
all the
trying
right
to
things.
show.
Does that show?
Yeah, hang on. Let me move this to where they can see it. So we did have a customer that was like, it holds a crazy amount of thread. And I can't remember the actual numbers. I think Pat told me, I want to say it's like 500 cones or something that'll fit in there. It is a significant number.
10, 12. So you've got 12 in each row.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So
So
that's
120 in
120
each
times
drawer.
8.
So if you just have 4 drawers, that will fit every color that Isacord carries, because they carry 423, not including the variegated and then the Yenmit and then the glow in the dark. So let's call it 5 drawers.
Well, so what's funny is if you look at, like, somebody asked the question about the Luminaire cabinet. I do have the Luminaire cabinet in the store, but if you look at the storage cabinet that is kind of paired with that Luminaire cabinet, there is a drawer specifically designed to hold your embroidery unit, a drawer specifically designed to hold all your hoops, and then 2 thread storage drawers. And those drawers are 36 inches wide, which is another almost foot wide. So I think you're probably adding another 4 or 5 rows of 12. So it is being printed right now.
You know what I'm doing as I'm reading your email, Roseanne, is I am emailing my rep right now to see if there is a IQ project guidebook, and then we'll do a pre-order as well. And you know our pre-order will be awesome. Ooh, you sent me a link. Okay.
Well, just find out and we'll create our own link. So,
okay, just emailed her. But I do want to see it. I want to see what you're talking about. Oh,
you looked up as being a night owl a bad thing?
You would find some interesting things in my feed.
You know what happens is sometimes she like jumps into my feed and then I go in and like my feeds are all messed up.
Yeah.
So yeah, regarding those thread storage cabinets though, we basically have map pricing, meaning there's certain prices that we can't advertise below. Reach out to me and I can let you know of those, of the pricing that I've got those cabinets. They are incredibly well priced, but it's something that I'd have to talk to you guys about. At this point right now, just one last piece on Unique.
You know what? I need to
We're
talk
selling
really quickly.
enough about that furniture. I'm gonna step out of the way.
Just like for 1 second, if you're going to be doing the OESD event, because it's going to be starting in 3 minutes with Sheldon, cutie patootie Sheldon with the head tilt. That is starting in 2 minutes now. And just go to our website and it's the very first thing that'll come up and it says click here. So you can click there. Open another window.
Have you seen that she still hasn't gotten her design for Tooth Fairy pillow?
Oh, no, I didn't see that. Kathleen, I thought, okay. You should get that design directly if you've been added to the class, because it was there and I thought I resent it again. So thank you so much for bringing that up. I'm going to check right now and see if you're in the calendar. And then I thought I sent it to you again. Okay, you can talk.
Well, and if she did send it to you again and you're not getting it, you may have a security setting that is screening
Let me see.
Stuff with attachments. So thank you, Heather, for posting the link for the event. So anybody who's interested in those thread storage cabinets, feel free to reach out to me. I can certainly send them to you as well. That's really
Hey, Kathleen,
weird.
what
That
format?
garage door is
What format are we
open.
talking? I usually send everyone PES because we are a Baby Lock and Brother dealer. And then just email me if you don't get that. Yeah, you're on there. So it's attached to the invitation, but I will resend it to you. When you get the invitation to the Tooth Fairy class, which is happening next Friday, everything is attached to that supply list, directions, your design, but the attachments will not work, PES. When you say the attachments will not work, are you saying you are not PES? So let me know exactly what that means, and I will get that handled for you. anything else you can think of? Oh, I did want to show this to you because this class is coming up, and I know I showed it before, but some people may not have seen it. This is for, can you hold that in? This is for multi-needle. Ow! Oh God, I hate, do you know I hate pins? Pins, Patrick, can you make that look nice?
Well,
you got to hold it there. Okay. Okay, so these are the placemats. There's 6 placemats. It's going to be in a panel, and it's part of the class. This is going to be done in multi-needle mastery. So that's the series that Michelle does. And if you did not know this, Michelle was the brother multi-needle educator for 15 years. So if you want to work with an expert, she's your huckleberry.
Oh, I like huckleberry.
Yeah. So, and she did the most amazing class yesterday. I think some of you were in it. She did edge to edge. And I usually teach that, and I love that Michelle taught it because she brought her own flavor and she taught things that I didn't teach. I was listening a little bit, and she did even more. It was what I did, but even better and even more. You should take it again if you've taken that class and you want to do it again. But just keep in mind also for the Luminaire and Solaris ladies, we're going to have a special edge-to-edge class for you.
Please let me in.
When I click that, it doesn't work. Okay, PES is good for you because I will send it to you separately in a separate email, which I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. Files and instructions. What did you say? Who wants more?
Rollo, I think once into the multi-needle mastery class, I think is what she was saying.
Already in it. Let me look.
Rollo, we think you're already
and I think
in
you're
it,
coming in today.
Let me look.
So, did you need to talk about anything else?
Please let me in. Are you at the front door, Rollo? Is the front door locked? Okay, I need to go put cash in the register and
I
get
think
to
we're
work.
ready. I think we're getting caught. So if you are still waiting for stuff, Patrick and I are almost. It took us that 100 packages really took it out of us.
Like 120 packages or something now.
Yeah, we've been rocking and rolling.
The class isn't full.
So,
I'll see you. Okay, I'll see you in a half hour. We'll get you signed up for that class, Kathleen. This is what I tell myself all the time throughout the day.
Did you ever call the gal about that?
No, because I don't. I have more Flamingo Beauty kits if anyone needs that. I couldn't find the email. Can you find it for me? And then Carol from Canada. I have your tape dispenser for you, and I can't find your information. So if you're listening, reach out so I can get that to you. And I think that's it. Over and out. We will see you tomorrow. Is tomorrow Friday?
Tomorrow's Friday.
Surger One's happening tomorrow. It's Friday. We'll have a giveaway and an amazing question.